1868. Do you believe that? We're in Konigslutter. It's a little village outside Braunschweig, and we're checking out some of the old derelict buildings out here. We've got a really old building just over here as well, and I think that's a pub. I was just saying to Nicole, it's either a pub or it's yeah, I think it is. There's some blokes sitting outside. Well, it's a doner place, so it sells kebabs and the like. And we'll have a wee look over the wall in a minute. And you can maybe see this house here. There's a chap just cycling by, as is customary in Germany. Just look at the tiles on that roof. I hope you can see them. And I hope you can also see it's clearly a derelict building, which is a real shame because it's amazing. Yeah. But check out just how collapsed, right, this side, just this part here seems to be collapsing in on itself. So again, it's just a total shame, but there we go. This is why I thought it was a pub. Whoa. There's a lot of asbestos in here, so we should be very careful. But check out that. So this is what these buildings kind of are constructed like. I don't know what this building would have been, because there's obviously some kind of mechanism thing over there.
Oh yeah.
But you can see the brickwork has suffered. I'm guessing some of this is newer brickwork, but it's still not that new. It needs repointed. There's only so far we can get in here as well. But it looks like this would have been part of an old warehouse. All the old beams are still there.
There's still a bit of work to be done.
Oh yeah, yeah, there's a couple of finishing touches to be applied. Okay, very cool. Yeah, everything's wonky here. You can see where that was built, it's just along here. It's very cool. So you're saying that was built in 1682?
Yeah, see on the left above the door says Anno 1682.
Yeah. Really bright sunlight in another really old building that again needs a wee lick of paint. But amazing buildings. So what should we call this video? We take a walk through Königslutter so you don't have to. Besides, that's not fair. It is actually very pretty. I mean, if you just look at these old buildings, there's tons of them around as well. And we saw this before when we were in Wolfenbüttel. Lots of really old buildings. This one again, Anno was. It just says 1723. The date on this one. Elizabeth Hornell?
Elizabeth Hornell. It might be the people who renovated it.
I guess the same thing applies that we said when we were in Wolfenbüttel, is that this might look like a museum with some of these old buildings. But no. These are the houses that people live in. Oh, there a wee house. So some of the newer houses, they're just wee things. And then these older buildings were really interesting cut stones as well.
Inside of a Roman church.
Inside of a Roman church? Yeah, check that out as well, right? Shame Cafe Bistro doesn't seem to be open anymore. Cafe Bistro bar has seen better days.
Yeah.
But again, you know, I mean, there's clearly been some renovatory work over there, so somebody's spending money here and making the place look nice. This has all been newly paved and done up. I'm guessing this building's been renovated quite recently. A really interesting old wall there.
This house was built in 1603 and it was renovated in 1815. Apparently. That's a really cool house.
Yeah.
Yes.
We came up here because Nicole spotted this ghost sign. And Nicole can tell you what that says.
Yeah, well it says Gasthof Ausspann zum Tivoli. So that means it's a restaurant and it's a relaxation for Tivoli. Tivoli is a... Oh, I'm going to have to look that up, but it was very common.
Nicole's just mentioned. So this was basically a hostel and a bar
I guess it was maybe
where people would have come to stay.
Yeah, for holidaymakers from Braunschweig.
Yup, maybe. Nicole wants to go back that way. I keep getting sidetracked and disappearing up these side streets following colourful houses. Over it, but check that out. What a shame. And this one would have come with a shop. Oh, and some wee dugs. Oh wow, there's actually... Yeah, okay, so that's what the building kind of looks like. You can see it's got these old timber structures.
You can follow them at Instagram if you want to see what's happening.
They have their own channel, folks. Yeah, we're just filming another channel, so you could probably scan that code as it's sitting here. But I'm just going to have a wee look in here. Because I can poke my wee camera in. Oh, it's not as interesting as I thought. Oh, but I'll tell you, there's a really interesting set of buildings back there that one day we shall be able to go and have a look at. But not today. So Nicole's creeping up this wee side street to see if we can see the dome from here, and we can just see the top. You can see the spires up there. But everywhere we look there's these really old buildings. And we're just saying that we just came out of the centre of the city. Is this a city or a town? It depends on whether you live here or no, eh?
There's about 50,000 people live in Königslutter.
Okay, so that's quite big. So yeah, so we've just come out of the centre of town, and this is by far the more interesting part of the town so far. So we're just heading up to the dome, or the Königsdome. That's the King's Church or Cathedral.
Yeah, Königs, yeah, the King's Dome, the dome.
Yeah, and dome is a cathedral, right? Yeah, so the King's Cathedral.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we have this wee square. Now, thankfully, we can walk around here quite safely.
I think that must be some of those stones with the shells, and they maybe just left it so you can see.
It's a bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah,
So yeah, this structure that Nicole's talking about here, but this would not normally be, these panels wouldn't normally be filled with stone. No. But what I think that there's is that, is this like a kind of concrete that's that old seashell stuff has been set inside, or what do you think that is?
I don't know. I've never seen such a thing before.
There we go, that's one of the least full descriptions we're going to give for anywhere, and it entails us just going, well, we don't know, we just arrived here a few minutes ago. Like lots of places in Germany, we have these. And yeah, that's a little forestry area there. We can see that it's autumn because there's lots of little leaves kicking about. There must be a park nearby. See this park area here, and this is where we are. We're basically looking out at the minute. If I point to these and then I do that, you can see where we are. Right, these are the steeples from the dome. Okay, so we know where we are.
Yes, we're here. We're right here.
So you can probably tell by the bongs that it's 4 o'clock, and that means that everything we've arrived here just in time for everything to shut. from the humans. So the human's dog set the dog with the rabbit, and now the human's away with the rabbit. Yeah, okay, here what we've got is a human being hounded and hunted by 2 rabbits. So, okay, let's have a look around the other side. So we're just taking a wee stroll around the dome just now, and you can probably see across the street here, there's lots of these really wonderful old buildings. And I'm going to film a little bit of Duloven. Or lion. That lion seems to be sitting on top of
a ram.
yeah. And that lion seems to be sitting on top of a person that seems to be vomiting something. I don't know if they're vomiting, it's maybe a beard.
He's trying to get out and then he's got a beard.
Yeah. Oh good. So we're going to go in through this door and have a wee look inside. Oh, that's handy. Alles automatisch. So this is Königsdom. You can see these amazing paintings. Oh, check out that ceiling.
This is really amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's a Roman church. So it's before the Gothic churches.
Roman Catholic. Now I'm wondering if the König is the same one as we would get in Braunschweig at the Dome. Oh, there's actually 3 kings here.
Is this Heinrich?
Yeah, Heinrich, Lothari, Wiss.
Lotharius, Henze. So it's like Richard, Luther and Henry.
But what an amazing building.
Yeah. Really kind of calming colours. You look at it and it's just calm, isn't
I
it?
think what's amazing as well, right, is just we forget, certainly if we're in the UK and we go inside a church, just how an important part iconography played in religion. And here in Germany, every church we've been in so far is absolutely filled.
And the lights catching the gold there over
Yeah.
there. Up there with the angels.
Yeah.
Just right here.
Well, we can go around there.
Do a kind of turn here as well.
You can see that the paintings here haven't been renovated, they haven't been touched up, they haven't been made as if new. And I don't know how many years.
Jesus,
Yeah, I don't know how many years that paint dates back. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, you can see some old graves of cysts. Do you see the old cysts?
Ah, yes.
Just over here, there's 2 of them over there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of graffiti here as well, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know how long it dates back. Well, there's a clue as to where some of it dates back to 1868. Do you believe that?
I don't know, but a lot of people seem to have scratched their names into the stone.
So we have 1931, 1950. I'll tell you something that's really interesting actually, is if you look at some of this graffiti and where people have signed their names, you can see that the handwriting in the 1950s and the 1930s was far better than it is nowadays. That's 1935, is that 1935? Yeah, 1935.
Interesting that they left now.
Yeah, the church has chosen to leave it now. I'm going to come back here because, so 1935, and here we have 2007, and you can see handwriting has not improved over the years.
It's almost inviting you just to actually read these pieces left there.
Yeah, which is a really strange thing, right?
Yeah. Usually you'll get it come apart. I don't know, it's become part of history.
It's a living space. Really cool. As I say, I'm not sure how much I approve. But, you know, the church clearly has left it here, as Nicole pointed out. That was just Nicole, folks, so that's okay, nothing's fallen down.
Just trying to see if the door opens, but I don't think it does.
It doesn't. Oh, I thought it was open. Oh, no,
Maybe
it's
ring the clock.
locked. Let's see. We'll have to run down the cloisters. (1904). I think what's interesting as well is that the earlier graffiti is done in pencil.
Yeah, and it's not been rubbed off.
No. I don't know when this was. This is somebody from Essen. This looks like... is that 95? 0395. 97 here. But just look at this handwriting. No, I mean, 1958, okay, that's not great. Okay, Stein's Blanke. It's not got the best handwriting. Okay, sorry, Steins. You lose. Just look at this. This is 1965.
I've never seen something like this before.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
1929.
It's been there almost 100 years.
Yeah. 100-year-old graffiti. Scottish Mudlarking looks at 100-year-old graffiti in the cloisters of Konigslutter. Oh, that must be 1:15. Und das für immer. Lars ist mein big love. This is Denglish, folks. This is the best kind of Denglish you can imagine. Und das für immer. And this is forever. Lars ist my big love. So, halb und halb. Das ist ein bisschen Deutsch, ein bisschen Englisch. It's Denglish. It's very cool. Oh, this is a nice bit of carving here, and that's 99. But that's actually quite sensitively carved in there, alongside the woodworm marks. Right, can we get out here?
No.
No, we're locked in the cloisters. It's almost as if they're forcing us to graffiti the place. Maybe that's what happened in the past. Okay, let's get back into the big bit of the church. Just discovered an interesting feature in the cloisters, and that's this cupboard. It's literally a cupboard. This is what people used to do before they still built wooden cupboards, but this would have been secured, and there may have been some kind of lock-in mechanism here, the hinges here, and I'm guessing there would have been a very important set of religious texts housed in this little cupboard, and then maybe the priests and monks would have come in from the cloisters to the main body of the church, carrying these books with them. That's okay. It's going to make a noise. Do you think these are highlighted remains of old paintings?
Like gowns or difficult to see.
With an axe? I'm gonna say that's an axe. I'm gonna say it's an axe. Okay. Shall we vacate the dome and head back? We'll take a wee look across in the museum district and see what other interesting museums there are. We're going to come back here because there's a museum of mechanical musical instruments, and as a musician I'm intrigued. As if by magic. That's a novelty, isn't it? A free toilet. A free toilet. These days, you know, there's an expression in English, going to spend a penny. And that references the fact that back in the day, and when I was a kid, all the public toilets in Scotland at least, and I'm sure in the UK, had little mechanisms on the door, and you had to pop a penny in the door if you wanted to go to the loo. And here in Germany, the current rate of inflation has demanded that if you want to go to the toilet, it's about 80 cents. Oh, there's a wee cat. Look at the cat. Can you see the cat? Oh, we can. Ganz weiß. Now this, we've shown you these things before. We've shown you them in Bremen. I think, have we done the video in Bremen yet? Maybe not. No, we haven't. So scrap that. Forget that. I didn't mention Bremen. But we have these covers, and they're always quite artistically designed, showing the stamp or the emblem of the city that we're in. Quite cool, if you're into that kind of thing.
Oh, kleine Süße.
Get off the road. There's some kind of Zentrum here. The cat's clearly running in there for, maybe works there, I don't know. Anyway, I think we're probably going to head back to the car. Are you looking for mice? He's such a cutie. Oh, not very friendly.
I'm going to take
Or
you
just
home.
a wee bit cagey maybe. There we go, that's where we've just been. Building there with those towers. How much weight must be on that central beam?
Oh, quite a lot for the last, since 1670.
Yeah.
This is a library.
Yeah.
Archive of library.
So the library used to be a brewery. There's an odd turn of events. You can see again, it's always just over the doors, right? You can see how
Yeah.
bold that is. There's so much weight. I mean, I guess that all these rooms on top are certainly adding to the weight. But I hope that's obvious in the camera because it's very cool, isn't it?